for day 2 of practice. Ohio State fall camp underway, and we are joined now by the athletic director for The Ohio State University, Ross Bjork. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on. My debut.
Yeah.
T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, we get up early, and I know you do too, because you got to do everything. Being the athletic director at Ohio State, when you know you've got an event like this that's coming up for the football program, and you walk out and see the sunshine and the 60-degree temperatures, you're like, well, we couldn't draw that up any better, right?
Yeah, who ordered the weather up? I mean, look, the last couple of weeks, right, this heat, humidity, I mean, heat indexes, 100-plus degrees, and then we kept looking at the forecast going, is this for real? Is this going to happen where temperatures drop, 70s, and, I mean, today it feels like we're, like, October.
Oh, yeah,
we'll take it.
We in hoodie.
For August 1st?
I'm in the hoodie, long sleeve.
I mean, you got a hood. I mean, you got your hood up.
Well, it's chilly out here. I like it. But this is perfect for, like, camp days. Like, if I was out there playing, like, this would be exactly what I want.
This is picture-perfect football weather. I mean, where you're not – I mean, they're going to break a sweat because they're going to be working hard, but – you think about, like, normally they'd be jumping in these ice baths.
Oh, they still have to do that.
They'll do that for a little recovery, but normally you do it because you really need to from a precaution standpoint. Now it's more about the recovery pieces. So, yeah, blessed to be out here. What a great setting. Our staff has done a great job setting all this up. So here we go, Buckeye football.
How have you felt the feedback has been? Obviously, you've opened up training camp to the fans. How has that experience been? And I'm guessing it has to do with raising money because of revenue sharing and NIL and all of those things.
Yeah, well, first of all, look, everything is sort of on the table, right? From how do you generate revenue? How do you, we talk about commercial activity, but also do it the right way, right? Where this is still college athletics, but there's a new embracing of, hey, we got to be creative.
Yeah.
We got to put everything on the table. So this idea started before I got here. I walked into this concept of, hey, we're going to sell tickets to training camp. And look, if any team operates with a brand power of an NFL team, and I think our brand is more powerful than some NFL teams even, it's Ohio State. So how do we capitalize on that? How do we get more people involved? Ticket sales last year were about 1,400. For all 3 days. This year we're up over 2,000, and we only have 3 days. So, again, more people, I think, are buying into this. More people are getting used to, like, an NFL training camp model. I mean, you've seen that, right, where those things are open. So I think it's a way to engage. It's a way to drive a little bit of revenue. It's a way to take care of our sponsors with a lot of activity. There's a Weber Grill. We've got a bed out here if anybody wants to take a nap. There's a Lazy Boy over here, right? We got Raisin Canes. So I think when Bobby Carpenter does his gasser test, which I think you should do, by the way.
Yeah, no, I'm not in shape.
We might need to put him in that bed over there.
Oh, if you want to raise $1 million in NIL, just get him and Jeremiah Smith on the field. Because he claims one play, he can lock him down, and I would pay all the money I can to watch
Ross,
that happen.
Just one play. One play.
I think it'd probably be either pass interference for sure, or a personal foul.
Oh yeah,
because he would just like grab him probably by the neck and just drag him to the ground.
Exactly right.
Because there's no way he's going to keep up with Jeremiah Smith.
Okay,
I'm just going to call it like there's
the
no way.
Motivation that he needs and wants is exactly what
Ross,
he's looking for.
If you was watching it happen, what would you say?
I think you're still in shape. I can feel it.
Yeah.
But there's no way. I'm sorry. My job is to be realistic. My job is to tell the truth.
That's right.
Ross, I want you to know that the last time somebody went against my athleticism, they had to shave their beards.
I did.
What's your insurance coverage? How much? What's your policy look like?
Yeah,
we good. We good.
Okay. You get a 2-for-1 on blown ACLs because that'll be good if you do. Because both of them may go.
Yeah.
Ross Bjork joining us here on T-Bone and Tyvis. So the NIL space is obviously, it feels like the ground shifting under you guys constantly.
Yeah.
So this offseason, there's been a lot of talk about what's the right approach. There's been some teams down south. We'll just leave it at that. that feel like
not necessarily just down south, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I forget if it was Outback that had the slogan "No rules, just right" or something like that. But that feels like what they're trying to do is a little more of, we don't believe these rules can be enforced. I know Ohio State's approach has been, we think the rules need to be enforced and will be, and we're going to adhere to them. Which is again, I don't disrespect the strategy. However, it's tough when you don't know who's going to sheriff this thing. How have you guys dealt with that decision process?
Yeah, man, there's a lot to it. If you ask those coaches wherever they're coming from,
Sure.
Whether it's south, north, east, west,
all over, yeah,
whatever, right? Everybody has said the last 5 years, give us rules, give us clarity, we want structure. So if those coaches or whoever, or even athletic directors, are allowing for things to go outside of the boundaries, then that's on them, because they said, we want rules, tell us what the rules are. Now, the unfortunate part is, look, the reason why we settled the house case lawsuit was to have clarity, to say every program will have up to 22%, the number equals $20.5 million. Okay, that's a number. And then every program will have third-party NIL engagement that is fair, market value, range of compensation, valid business purpose. Everybody said that, and we settled the lawsuit to have the clarity. The problem is we got off to a late start because the lawsuit got settled late. Everything was supposed to be starting to be enforced and overseen on July 1st. The College Sports Commission got off to a late start. So people are just living in this, hey, when the rules aren't published, hey, we're going to go. The issue is, for us anyway, is how do you really promise a young man and his family something that you may not be able to deliver on, right? That's not fair.
Yeah.
You played, you know, you were in those recruiting conversations, right? You may have been offered certain things, right, in kind of an old era, right? And so when you're having,
I was doing it. I was the bag man.
Okay, you were the bag man.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
When you're having these monetary conversations now about, hey, here's what we think your value is, and if you like overinflate that because it's a recruiting battle, but you can't deliver on that, then that's not only against the rules right now, even though they're not published, but also from a relationship standpoint, how do you build any trust? So, look, our program, we never have to take shortcuts from an athleticism, a personal character standpoint. We should never take shortcuts on now the contract and the revenue sharing and the NIL opportunities. So, look, the structure, we can argue about what the right strategy is. Look, I think long-term approach, leave it better than you found it. That's what Coach Day's doing. That's what I'm doing. So this is all going to level out. We have pivoted already a couple things in the last couple weeks because, okay, if the definition of a collective now means all they have to do is be a business, we have those things set up.
Right.
We have Buckeye Sports Group. We have 1870. We have the Foundation. Those entities can now maybe be engaged where we thought on July 1 they couldn't be in the old model, but it still has to meet the terms of the house settlement. That's what we agreed to. So I think a lot of this is going to level set. We have the 7th-ranked recruiting class. I think we have 21 commitments. I think our player rating is actually the second best, like per player, even though our class is 7th. Many other programs have actually followed our lead on Buckeye Sports Group. Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas. I could go on and on. A lot of programs were waiting on us to say, what's Ohio State going to do? Oh, this is what they did. Oh, we're going to do the same thing. So there's a lot of moving parts. But to your point, publish the rules. Publish College Sports Commission enforcement process. Those are the things that need to get off the ground, and that's what we're waiting on. So I hope I tried to unpack that in like
it's
4 minutes.
It's a big
but
topic,
there's a lot.
though.
There's a lot to it.
And I know there's been a lot of questions around it too. And Tyvis is mainly wondering how he can get part of the house settlement. So if there's any way,
what was your last season?
15.
Yeah, you missed the window.
No kidding.
He knows. No kidding. I bring it up just to make him mad.
Look, that wasn't like. Oh, just because those are like legal guardrails around antitrust lawsuits. I'm not an attorney. Sometimes I have to play one, but there's like a window on antitrust, like back payments.
Yeah,
and so it's usually a 10-year window, and so
it's that damn legal system just slowing the process down. If they'd have got it done quicker, you'd have been right in there.
Ross, I played January 1st of 2016.
Technicality.
Okay.
But
it was the 2015
That's
season.
not the point, though. I played in 2016.
Hey, look, I mean, if you want to hire, and it's a free country, if you want to hire an attorney.
He's on your side.
If you want to hire an attorney to try to.
Right. He's on your side.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. It was in 2016.
I mean, what do they say? Billable hours are undefeated. I mean, attorney, I'm sure, would take your call.
We could talk for an hour, but I know you're a busy man today.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking the time and answering the questions. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Ross Bjork, Ohio State Athletic
guys.
Director, joining us on T-Bone and Tyvis. We'll come back and we will talk.